25 laps to kick off the day for the Black Flag Podcast Ridge Runners. If you haven't checked out the Black Flag Podcast, make sure you do. Charlie Sanborn, Brad Saucier, and Bobby Timmons III make up the host contract and deal. They come to you every, I believe it's Thursday nights, 7:30. They release a new show on Spotify. You can check them out there, the Black Flag Podcast, or www.blackflagpodcast.com. They bring you the first feature event of the day, the Ridge Runners, set to go green. To the rumble box, down to the stripe right away. The Backstreet Bar and Grill entry gonna get driven into. John's the rookie driver holding his own on the bottom side. They door bang for the number one spot, and John Provost gonna have the lead on lap number 1. Donnie McCaffrey down to the bottom side. He'll make contact for second. Tyler Johns bouncing around like a pinball in car number 37. He'll give it right back to Donnie McCaffrey. Bumping and banging, the hard point given out to the 37. That is a warning. One warning to the 37 of Johns. Donnie McCaffrey to the second spot now in Hopper City, John Provost. Hometown bred John Provost in car number 73 cut his teeth. First ever race was in a 4-cylinder here at the Hudson International Speedway. He's raced dwarf cars. He was a pure stock champion just a few years ago at the Lee USA Speedway. Now your leader coming to lap number 5, the 73 of Provost with 20 to go. The oh no, Donnie McCaffrey right there in second, reeling him in. Donnie McCaffrey. Brand new race car built over the off-season. Built that car on a dirt floor. Coming through the field quite nicely. Now sitting in the second spot, trying to keep pace with the 73 machine of John Provost. Tyler Johnson, nice and comfortable in third spot in car number 37. Buddy Wilkins and Joey Gardner round out the top 5. Donnie McCaffrey right there in the oh no, holding his own. Trying to reel in the 73 machine still. He's holding down to a 2-car length, maybe 3 down into the corners. Race control, race director Craig Smith up here in the tower making sure operations are done by the book. Too scared to bring his late model, but he's up here doing his job. We love Craig. He's having fun watching Johnny Provost bring him around to lap number 11. Halfway home through the 25-lap main event. Provost looking to pick up his 3rd win of the season here. Coming upon the lap car, 0-2 machine of Joey Gardner, giving plenty of room to the bottom side. Provost gets by. Now McCaffrey will get by. Tyler Johns in car number 37 still runs 3rd. Buddy Wilkins and Joey Gardner. Provost and McCaffrey, the runaways, with 10 laps to go. thick of it. 18 laps in of the Black Flag Podcast Ridge Runners main event. Provost still having to work for it. McCaffrey keeping him honest in the oh no. The only podium's MLM Diagnostic. AT Worcester Dog Services sponsored ride closes the gap down into turn 3. McCaffrey don't give up. 5 laps to go. McCaffrey within 2 car lengths, and he's sideways off of the corner now. He'll lose down a car length now. 3 between the top 2 cars. Joey Gardner gonna retire car number 02. He'll get last place points in car number 02. He'll head pit side with only 3 laps to go. Popsicle sticks gonna fly from Matt Johnson. 2 to go for hometown boy John Provost. Matt Johnson lets the laundry out to dry. 1 lap left. Smooth sailing off the corner down the back stretch. Nothing lost, nothing gained through the field. Checkered flag is out, and it's gonna wave for the 3rd time over car number 73. John Provost nails it down. Donnie McCaffrey will be the runner-up, and 3rd coming around now, the 37 machine of Tyler Johns. We will head trackside to talk to your podium finishers. Down here in Black Flag Podcast, Ridge Runner Victory Lane. Getting a congratulations from the 2nd place spot. How about a round of applause for Tyler Johns in car number 37. Well, Tyler, we say it every week, man. We're starting to talk to you more and more, and this thing's getting faster and faster every week, so it's a great night for you.
Yeah, I did it right. Still got a couple more bugs to work on this thing. We're getting there. I got to thank Dave Hellowell. Got me a tire today, so that's great. That helped out a lot because I blew it last time we were here pulling out of here, so I got to thank Arlington VFW, Robinson Motorsports, my brother, my dad, my wife, my kids. That's it.
There he is, Tyler Johns, car number 37. Will come home with the 3rd place trophy. Rolling on up to the runner-up spot, the oh no, it's Donnie McCaffrey. Donnie, you figured it out, buddy. You finally got some bugs worked off of this oh no machine, and she was absolutely fine. Nothing short of a great day for you and your team.
Yeah, we did pretty good. I apologize to Tyler Johns for roughing him up like that. I shouldn't have did. I got a little excited. I'll admit it. I got to thank my sponsors before I forget. Caveman Racing, MLM Diagnostics, Carstock Automotive, Dave Carstock Motorsports, AT Worcester Dog Services, Hadley Plumbing and Heating, Andrew for helping me out every week, the track for giving us a great place to race, and that's about it.
There you have it, your runner-up, the Donnie McCaffrey in the oh no. And down here in victory lane for the 3rd time this season, give it up for John Provost in car number 73. John, Donnie was right there, man, keeping you honest, but this thing was an absolute rocket ship right to the front of the field again and never looked back.
Yeah, we've just been working on the car and making it better. I wish we had more cars, but it is what it is, and we show up every week and do our best we can to put on a show for the fans. I'd like to thank my dad, Jimbo. Without those two guys, this wouldn't even be possible. They worked their asses off on this thing, and it's awesome. I got to thank my sponsors, Manchester Fireline, Rescon Basement Solutions, D&E Motorsports, Midnight Motorsports, Justin's Roofing, Black Flag Podcast. I'd like to thank Bumpy's Auto for throwing $50 in for the top 3. I appreciate it, Caveman. And Hudson Speedway and everybody that came out.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, sitting down here in Victory Lane, John Provost in car number 73. Hold on to your hats. Grandmas, put your teeth in your pocketbooks. 28 legends set to go green next. Now car legends ready to go. Kevin Davis and car number 10 going to be on the pole. Nick Morabito on the outside, car number 86. Jacob Rowdy Burns in the 40 will start alongside car number 29. That is Josh Dickens out of Miami, Florida. Kyle Cassie and Jake Sylvia share row number 3. The defending champion and points leader Trevor Krause in car number 15 will start alongside Josh Parsons in car number 09. Car number 64, Devin Deshays. Second place points man by 3 points coming into tonight's racing action. Will start alongside Luke LeBrun, former series champ in car number 41. Nick Bull Kelly, car number 27, will start on the inside of the following row. Brad Matthewson up top in the 06. Tyler Clark in the 33. Nick Anderson up top in the 25. Ryan Rice, Richie Helger Jr. The 91 machine of Ethan Avalon. The D3 of Dave Stone III. Jake Brake Kelly in car number 85 with PJ Evans. Al Smith in the 33X alongside car number 52. Or 53, that is, for Cody Rice. Shane Cromit in the 15M. The 17A is Nate Alexander. Kyle Rogers and Mike Delavecchia. The 22M of Laney Schultz. Cole Roby, and the 18 machine will bring him up shotgun on the field. That's Nate Alexander. Green flag! Now car legends underway. They're gonna bumblebee their way off of the corner for lap number 1, and at the front it's Nick Morabito in car number 86. For the second spot now, coming to life on the bottom side, it's Jacob Rowdy Burns in car number 40. The Davis Family Racing sponsor 10 on the outside for Kevin Davis. Miami, Florida driver car number 29X. Josh Dickens in the 4th spot, and rounding out the top 5 right now is Jake Sylvia. 3 laps in, 28 cars still rumbling around the historic high-bent quarter-mile of Hudson. The 34, Kyle Cassie, to the bottom side for 6. Now he'll make the charge off of the 4th corner. Battle on for 3rd. Here comes Dickens in the 29X. Jake Sylvia will ride the back bumper. He'll massage it off the 4th corner, and they'll ride to the bottom side of Kevin Davis. 2 cars rolling faster than one on the bottom side of the 10 machine of Davis. Davis trying to slam the door shut, not going to have the opportunity. Hung out to dry now, the pole sitter. Nick Morabito out to a healthy lead in car number 86. Jacob Rowdy Burns, the top runner from the Seekonk Speedway, healthy in the 2nd spot. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Devin Deshays, the 14-year-old, on the bottom side. He's following Trevor Kraus. Kraus, the defending champion, the points leader. Deshays right behind him, 3 points back in the leader standings. Oh, Parsons moves the 78 machine up the hill. Battle is on, and Josh Parsons with ease going to take the 4th spot away from Jake Sylvia. Side-by-side battle now, just outside the top 5. Trevor Kraus going to roll to the bottom side of Kyle Cassie, and he'll make the charge for 6. Don't look now, but Devin Deshays right behind him in car number 64. Bump a tag. Car number 41 right there. Now car Legends hot shoe in the Nicholas School of Racing 41. And today it is Luke LeBrun. Squirrely in front of the 34 machine of Cassie. 11 laps in. We're going to click 12 at the line for Nick Morabito. Around the lap car they go of Alexander in car number 18. Halfway home. The cross flags are out for Morabito in car number 86. Jacob Rowdy Burns in car number 40 rides the 2nd spot, and he's being reeled in now by car number 29S. Made the long trip up from Miami, Florida. Josh Dickens on the move. Kraus and Deshays, the 15 and the 64. 2 guys battling for the top 2 point spots, but they're working as a team almost, making their way through the field. Down through turns 3 and 4. Where we go! Look out! Look out! Helger in the wall. And that all started with Ryan Rice in car number 35 trying to make the bottom side move on Brad Matthewson's number 06. And that just don't work. Halfway caution, just about 15 laps in of the main event. How about that? That's going to show all of the talent behind the wheels of these little race cars. 28 strong take the green flag, and they went 15 laps before they had the yellow. Street stock guys, pure stock guys, 6-shooter guys, all you guys take notes. Laps in the main event, and Nick Morabito stands on the top of the charts. He's led them since the drop of the green. Not the yellow flag he wanted to see, but it's exactly what the number 40 machine of Jacob Rowdy Burns wanted to see. Car number 29X. 15-year-old Josh Dickens. That crew made the drive. A lot of people, when I said he came from Miami, he thought he flew. No, they drove the truck and trailer all the way up, spend the night from Miami, Florida, race up at Loudon, and they're here today for all of you in the stands at Hudson International Speedway. Josh Parsons, who found himself in victory lane earlier on this season, sits in the number 4 spot. And Trevor Kraus, the current points leader in car number 15, will round out the top 5 as they come to a restart green. Single file right now as they pick up car number 99, Richie Helger Jr. Jake Sylvia in car number 78 sits 6th. Car number 64, Devin Deshays. Now this kid is quite the story, 14-year-old driver. We mentioned earlier, picked up a big win with the Exit Realty Pro Truck Challenge up at the New Hampshire Motor Speedway earlier this year. He went out there and absolutely mopped the field. The kid has been up at the top side of the INEX National points all season long. Right now finds himself as a number 3 point man. He also finds himself 3 points behind Trevor Kraus in car number 15. That is the points battle as they come down to the final stages of 2022 for the Nelcar Legends Tour. That's all it is, 3 points. And they sit right behind each other. Devin Deshays in car number 64 will start on the back bumper of the 15 machine. Defending champion, current points leader, Trevor Kraus. Another guy to watch is car number 41, who's next in line, 7th on the grid right now, Luke LeBrun. Former national champion in the Legends Series. He'll have Kyle Cassie, Ty Leclerc, or for the Canadians in the house, Leclerc. Whatever you want to call him, that could be his name, I don't know. And Nick Bull Kelly will start at the back end of the top 10 in car number 27. The 99 machine of Richie Helger Jr. going to be assisted pit side. Chief starter Joe Brugge on the flag stand. Getting set to look over what we have now, 27 Nelcar Legends gonna take the restart green. Nick Morbido gonna have a new face at the outside. It's Jacob Rowdy Burns. The long haul award driver, car number 29X. Miami, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Can't stress that one enough. Gonna be 3rd on the grid, Josh Parsons and the 15. The current series point leader and defending champ Trevor Kraus gonna round out the top 5. We hit the rumble box. We're underway. Morbido lays it down. He'll have the charge once again. Battle is on for 2nd. Josh Dickens gonna try to establish himself on the bottom side of Jacob Rowdy Burns. Big problems in turn 4 for the D3, Dave Stone the 3rd. Big old suspension problems on the right front of that race car. Right front is completely leaned over. It might be normal for the Honda Civics at your local Shaw's, but not here. That is big old problems for Dave Stone and company. They're gonna bring the D3 pit side. Father Dave Stone Jr., always a character in the pits and always one to watch in a 4-cylinder race car, has his CRX that he brings almost every year to Lee's Oktoberfest and absolutely dominates that division. Kid finally old enough to get up himself into these full-time race cars. They threw him in the Legends, and Dave Stone III, the D3, has been making quite the name for himself up the Legends rank. Not the day that he wanted to end, or not the way he wanted to end out the day here in turn 4 on the bottom side. He's gonna get the hook. 15 still in. That means we're going to have a complete restart from the last time around. Morabito, Jacob Rowdy Burns, Dickens, Parsons, Kraus, your top 5. Still to come, plenty of racing action. AJ's Bar and Grill Street Stocks. If you haven't been to AJ's Bar and Grill, boy, are you missing out. Our neighbors, I could throw a rock and hit their front window right down the road, ladies and gentlemen. 11 Tracy Lane. If you can't figure it out, type that into your Google, it'll bring you right there. They got big old TVs you can watch all your favorite events on, weekly food and beverage specials, pool tables, dart boards, cornhole boards. They do softball leagues, everything for everyone. Right down the road, go to AJ's Bar and Grill for a bite to eat or a drink after the races and tell them Hudson International Speedway sent you. Street Stocks are primary sponsored by AJ's Bar and Grill, and they will come out and put on a show in just a little bit. Ready to go as the Nelcar Legends get stacked back up. Nick Morabito in car number 86 going to lead them once again to a restart green. Car number 40, Jacob Rowdy Burns, going to be up top. The 86 and Nick Morabito got the better jump last time by. And we'll see what happens as they refire off the corner. Into the rumble box, we come to green again. Look at the run on the outside from Jacob Rowdy Burns. Burns gonna fight on the top side of the Hudson International Speedway. Morabito rides to the bottom side and he'll lead him back to the stripe. Side by side for the number 1 spot. Now Morabito gonna clear. Oh, look out, Rowdy Burns. Just barely able to clear over the nose of car number 29X. Josh Dickens now going to try to battle for the race lead. Not going to have the shot down the back straightaway as the 09 of Parsons drove right around the outside of him. Parsons now going to have a shot at the top 2 cars. Parsons in the 09 found himself in victory lane earlier in the 2022 season, knocking on the back door now for second. Keep an eye just outside your top 5. That is the battle for the points lead. Trevor Kraus in the 15, Devin Machays in car number 64. They're slicing and dicing their way through the field. And just as we say it, they make contact as they go 3 wide down the backstretch. Oh, Deshays throws it in. We still ride side by side by side. Kraus gonna clear. Deshays into him and he'll go around. Oh, Kraus around. Woohoo, ladies and gentlemen. Drama here in the Nelcar Legends main. We were talking about it all night long, the points battle between the 64 Deshays and the 15 of Trevor Kraus. And you can say what you want, you can call it what you want, but those 2 cars going real hard for 1 spot, and they both go around. 64 machine and Devin DeShay stuck on the top side of the raceway. The 15 machine, Trevor Kraus, going to rejoin the field. Going around the top side, not sure if he's trying to get his spot back. Nelcar Legends officials might give the 15 machine a Kraus his spot back. Official yellow flag was thrown when will be the question. As if you spin after the yellow flag has been displayed or called to the field, you get your spot back. If he spun before the yellow flag was thrown, he's coming from the tail. So we'll see what happens for the defending series champ, Trevor Kraus, in car number 15. As we await the jury's decision. Nick Morbido gonna have a new face to the outside. Feature winner earlier this season, Joshua Parsons, in car number 09, has sliced and diced his way through half the field of our Nelcar Legends here today. He'll find himself on the outside of row number 1. Jacob Rowdy Burns on the bottom side of row number 2. The 41 machine, Luke LeBron not out of it yet. The Nicholas Scola Racing sponsored entry. And rounding out the top 5 as of right now, the 29X machine, the Miami, Florida 15-year-old driver, Josh Dickens, will round out the top 5. Northeast Auto Import late model drivers making their final adjustments to their race cars as they await the call to staging for today's 50-lap main event. Steve Kolowski Memorial Race for the Ring for the NHSTRA. Still laying down some speedy dry on the top side of turns 1 and 2 as we await the signal that the track is good and we can cross them back up. And it looks like they have given the 15 machine to Trevor Kraus his spot back as of right now. Joe Breggy showing them the signal down there to make some room and figure out the lineup. Nelcar Legends Tour officials on the scene. Doubling them up, getting ready to go. Down to the thick of it here in the Nelcar Legends main. Still plenty of cars left, and as we know, it's still anybody's race. Take your picks now, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Morabito, Josh Parsons, Jacob Burns. Your top three with Luke LeBrun and the 29X machine of Josh Dickens rounded out the top five. Once they hit the box, they can shoot the gun. Well, they're already stacked up. Green flag is out. On the trigger to the outside goes Josh Parsons. Don't count out Luke LeBrun. We've been talking about him all night long. He'll settle down to the bottom side for spot number 2. Couple more trips around to settle the end of this one. Here comes Trevor Krause to the bottom side for 3rd. 2 to go at the start-finish line. Does Luke LeBrun have anything left in his tank? Parsons has the 3rd spot at the line. Riding high, wide, and handsome on the defending champion, Trevor Krause. Through turns 3 and 4, we take the white flag and 2 turns left for Nick Morabito. Final time, off a turn 4, and the checkered flag is gonna wave. Morabito nails it down. LeBrun 2nd, at the line for 3rd by a nose. It was the 09 of Joshua Parsons. Trevor Krause 4th, and rounding out the top 5 was Jacob Rowdy Burns. Ladies and gentlemen, we will head trackside. Down here in Nelcar Legends Victory Lane with your 3rd place finisher, Josh Parsons in car number 09. Well, Josh got to the outside of him on that restart. You weren't the first guy to try the outside of him. Didn't seem like anybody had the speed for him today, but you finish out here with a piece of hardware and a good night for you and your crew.
Oh, definitely. It was a good night overall. I mean, we started back on the invert, but it is what it is. Just kept fighting, and we tried our hardest, and I guess I just didn't have that speed at the end of the run. Thought I had something good before that caution came out, but after that it started falling off, and I'm good to settle with 3rd.
Well, who do you got to thank for getting you down here?
I definitely got to give a big thanks to my mom, dad, friends, and family that all came out to support me today. Triple G Scaffolding, Nicholas Gola Racing. I want to give a big thanks to Hudson Speedway for having us out here today. G&G Silk Screening, J. Parsons Trucking, Norwood Printing, Crossroads Auto Collision, D.A. Ricardo and Son Builders, and last but not least, I want to give another thank you to my mom and dad for getting me out here today because I didn't really want to run today.
There he is, your 3rd place finisher, Josh Parsons in car number 09. Rolling on up to your runner-up, car number 41 here today, Luke LeBrun. While Luke, you were slicing and dicing your way through the field, you made your way up to the end and had a run for it. I think another 5 laps would have been another interesting story, but you're going to have to settle here for runner-up today.
Yeah, it was all good. I definitely think we had a really fast car. This track's really tight, hard to get around people. I definitely had a blast. Congrats. That was a really good race. Huge thanks to Nicholas Gola. Me and him worked on this car, made it fast, so huge thanks to him. Huge thanks to everyone who came out and supported me today. It was a good race.
There he is, runner-up Luke LeBron in car number 41. And ladies and gentlemen, let him hear you. Absolutely dominated this one. Car number 86, your feature winner, Nick Morabito. Well, Nick, this thing was absolutely lightning fast at the front of the field. There was a bunch of people that tried to shot at you, and nobody had it for you today.
Man, we made some good changes right before the feature that really paid out in the end, and I just got to thank everybody that just stuck through me with all my demons and really just looking out for me, everybody. I got to thank 860 Motorsports for just the badass cars that they have. My mom and dad, Big Rich, Smalls, and just everybody couldn't be here. Palm Tree, my grandpa, Billy Biggs, they're all looking.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your feature winner, Nick Morabito in car number 86. AJ's Bar and Grill Street Stocks next to hit the Speedway. AJ's Bar and Grill Street Stocks rolling out for feature time. Leading them out here, race winner and top 3 points man, the Streeter Constructions Jake Market and Deli, sponsored 55 for Robbie Streeter. Streeter gonna head off the pin. Outside of him, the number 1 points man, the Precise Industries Snowworks, sponsored 33W for Chargin' Chuck Meany. Jeremy Scott in car number 19 will grid third alongside the 21 machine, the Catco Recycling sponsored entry of young Clark Brooks. Shout out to the defending state champions, the Londonderry High School football team. Their coach is next in line. That's Coach Clement, Billy Clement Jr. in car number 33. Bryce Howard in car number 51, the Chobbies Garage. David Sweet Electric Corp sponsored Chevy will start outside of him. Row number 4 on the inside, the captain, Chris Schroeder, former Thunderlight champion here at the Hudson High Banks. He's driving car number 66K. Alongside him, another former Youth Division champion in car number 30, the L&L Fab Morin Engine Services sponsored ride for Andrew Morin. Milton Duran in car number 8, the Renfrew Motorsports sponsored entry will start alongside Andrew Brousseau, the front runner from the Claremont Motorsports Park in car number 81. Johnny Rocket is in car number 88T, the Vinyl Excavating sponsored ride. He'll start alongside the B&H Oil Launch Trampoline Park, Bumpy's Auto Service 38 of Nick Prentiveau. Jay Sousa in car number 8 will make up the inside of the final set row. Outside of him, look who fixed the ride. Austin Erickson, the Newcomb Street Service 22. And out back, car number 45. The M&W Auto Repair, Artie's Electric sponsored ride for the Grouch, Oscar Leclerc. Leclerc going to be from shotgun on the field in car number 45. Streeter on the pin in car number 55. Robbie Streeter comes into tonight's racing action, the number 2 point man. Up top of him, the points leader, car number 33W, charging Chuck Daney. Trying to figure out what's going on. Lineup changes being made before we send them green. Possible mix-up. We see the 73 machine coming to a stop on the front straightaway. He is being scored as the 21. That is the 7 machine, the normal Donnie Belial sponsored car. Belial not driving his own race car here tonight. Clark Brooks behind the wheel, not sure if it's a rented ride or a bought ride, but all that matters is the young Sir Adam Raymond is driving it. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, I see a couple around. We got the new Hudson International Speedway track official hats for sale. And you know what? Let's have a little fun. See a couple out there. The first person with the new Hudson Speedway hat on to make it to the top of the stands here at the door will get a free original Wheelman sticker. First person with a Hudson Speedway hat, make your way to the top of the stairs, and you will get a free original Wheelman sticker. Got a taker already. There you are, sir. Your hat looks great. Don't worry, we got more stickers to give away through the night. Kevin Brown, write me a check, giving you publicity. Big thanks to Kevin Brown and Original Wheelman. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you check them out, originalwheelman.com, for all your short track racing apparel. They got the good stuff over there at originalwheelman.com. And from the show in downtown Brown put on last night up at the Star Speedway, he might need the few extra bucks to put that thing back together. Robbie Streeter in car number 55, still looking to pick up street stock win number 1 here at the Hudson High Banks. The 360 race car, Streeter Construction, Fast Lane Graphics, number 55, will bring him to the green flag. Charging Chuck Daney on the outside, the point leader, the Precise Industry sponsor, number 33W, Jeremy Scott. Billy Clement Jr. and the 51 of Bryce Howard run through the top 5. AJ's Bar and Grill Street Stocks gonna hit the start box as we come to green. Our buddy Griffin down there on the flag stand showing him the business. Robbie Streeter leads him around to lap number 1. 33 on 33, climb for second now. Here comes Coach Clement. Riding the back door, charging Chuck, top three in a line. Don't count out the 66K, who's on the outside of Jeremy Scott. Chris Schroeder riding high, wide, and handsome for the number 4 spot with Bryce Howard right there in car number 51. It's Streeter, Daney, Clement, Scott, and Schroeder, your top 5 to lap 3. Look at the showing by the 19 machine of Jeremy Scott. That's a new ride for him. He's got one of the best in the business. The captain, Chris Schroeder, riding the outside. Keeping it clean. You could slide a piece of paper in between them and they wouldn't move. Bumper to bumper, and they still come. Rubbing elbows down into turn 1. All eyes on the 22 machine of Austin Porkchop Erickson. Broke in the qualifier, had to replace a drive shaft, and now he's running through the field. Milton Duran rides the bottom side of Austin Erickson. Jeremy Scott and Chris Schroeder still go at it for the 4th spot. Schroeder gonna climb the ladder the hard way. On the top side of the high bank quarter mile, he'll clear for the 4th spot. Jeremy Scott, the little caveman, with one of his best showings of 2022. The Bumpy's Auto Service 19 machine getting it done here tonight. Milton Duran, the Granite State Power Sports number 8 machine. Got past the 22 of Erickson, shuffled him up the hill. Now Andrew Brousseau to the bottom side. They're not making it easy on Porky tonight. The Newcomb's Tree Service 22 machine falling back. Duran down low on Morin. Lets him gather it back up off of the number 2 corner, and we go back at it down into turn number 3. Duran to the inside. Muscles up the bottom side of Andrew Morin in the 30. Austin Erickson has found himself out to the bottom side of the raceway, and he will now charge to the bottom side of car. Number 81, it's Andrew Brousseau. Billy Clement Jr. now going to have to deal with the captain, Chris Schroeder. Robbie Streeter, Chuck Daney, the runaways. Milton Duran going to try his shot at the bottom side of Bryce Howard. Elbows up and on the wheel, car number 8, clicking them off spot by spot. Now Schroeder to the inside of Coach Clement. Clement will fall back to the 4th spot. Schroeder's got himself a piece of hardware coming to the halfway mark. Chuck Daney, the veteran of the class, massages the back bumper of Robbie Streeter. Little bit of a love tap through 1 and 2. Stalking his prey, the 55 of Streeter. Daney holding the pressure to him, ducks to the bottom. Maintaining contact. One thing about Chuck Daney, if he's gonna pass you, he's gonna do it clean. He might rough you up a little bit, but that's just racing. Gonna try and use the bumper cover once again. Love tap down into the corner. While they're playing games, the 66K of Chris Schroeder comes into the picture. He's come to play. Down to the bottom side for second. Daney wasted too much time. Schroeder now to second. Will he take the win away from the 55 of Streeter? Streeter looking to pick up career win number 1 behind the wheel of a street stock. Riding the back door now. Gonna try the outside. 10 laps to go this time. Streeter, Schroeder, Daney, Clement and Duran now up in the top 5. Oh man, squarely on this lead. Schroeder muscles up to the outside. Streeter's not going down without a fight, and here comes Daney to the bottom. The best support division across the 50 states of America. The AJ's Bar and Grill Street Stocks putting on the show. Schroeder gonna find his way to the top side of the field. Robbie Streeter falls back to the number 2 position. Trying to gain up on the points battle to the man behind him, Chuck Daney. Oh, and tough break there for Porky. Austin Erickson's off the field. Battle will now be back on for the number 3 spot. Here comes Billy Clement Jr. The 33 Jr. gonna try to muscle his way around the 33W. Breggy's got the pig flag out. And the oink goes to Bryce Howard in car number 51. He's hogging up the lanes. Streeter holding down the 2nd spot. Daney right there in 3rd. Coach Clement gonna try to make a run. They're all bunched up. Here comes Milton Durand. 5 laps to go out of the 30. Now 4 remain at the start-finish line for the Haverhill, Massachusetts driver, Chris Schroeder. Streeter holding on the veteran, Daney down. Oh, man, shut the door. Opens it back up, side by side for 2nd. Now Clement to the bottom side of Streeter trying to take the 3rd spot away. 2 to go. The runaway, Captain Chris Schroeder in car number 66K. Oh, Clement into Streeter. Streeter around. Clement still squirrely, and we have the yellow. Drama at the late stages of the AJ's Bar and Grill Street Stock Main. And Robbie Streeter had himself a bad, fast piece tonight. One of the good guys in the pit area. Just having some bad luck in 2022. Finds himself parked on the bottom side of turn 2. We're going to see if he can refire. Not sure if they're going to point the 33 junior. Clement Jr. going tail. So Billy Clement Jr., car number 33 junior. Many-time a feature winner here at the Hudson International Speedway. 1 win on the 22 season already. Going to be pointed to the back end of the field for his involvement of the wreck in turn 2. Oh! Wow. The right front on the point leader. Chuck Daney goes down, and he's going to head pit side. .28 laps in out of 30. We have yellow. Hudson Speedway tow truck being called to the pits to assist the 33W, Chuck Daney. So we're gonna have a whole new front row. 66K Schroeder on the pin. Milton Duran looking to pick up his first Hudson Speedway Street Stock win. The point leader from New Hampshire Center of Speed, the Lee USA Speedway, gonna start outside. Jeremy Scott up there with a piece of hardware as of right now. Bryce Howard and Andrew Brousseau rounds out the top 5 as we're gonna come to a restart green with only 2 laps to go. Coming off the corner, down to the stripe, we're underway. Good start on the outside from Duran. Better run off the corner from Schroeder on the bottom. Schroeder's got the lead. Duran back to second with the white flag out. Jeremy Scott's got the 3rd spot at the line. Brousseau gets into Scott. He'll go down to the bottom side for 3rd. Checkered flag is out in the captain. Chris Schroeder's gonna nail it down. 2nd will go to the 8 of Duran. 3rd to the 81 of Brousseau. 4th to Jeremy Scott, and 5th will go to the 51 of Bryce Howard. We will head trackside. Down here in AJ's Bar and Grill Street Stock Victory Lane. Give it up for your 3rd place finisher, Andrew Brousseau in car number 81. Well, Andrew parked all the way out in the parking lot of the pits, man. I mean, you guys unloaded, and I knew you guys were going to be fast. A dominant factor from Claremont. You guys come down here with nothing else to do on a Sunday and find yourself a piece of hardware.
Yeah, we were sitting at home, woke up Sunday a little hungover, and we said, hey, you know, let's go down and try Hudson out. And the crew didn't hesitate. They loaded the car and said, let's go down and race. So we came out and we had a decent car in practice, and we knew we could run with these guys. So we rolled with it, and for the future it was set up, ready to go. So good run to those guys. I got into the Bumpy's Auto Machine. I apologize, that guy overdrove a little bit. Claremont, you drive it in about 10 cars deeper, so.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up one more time. Andrew Brousseau in car number 81 going to come home with a 3rd place finish. Rolling on up to your runner-up, Milton Duran in car number 8. Well, Milton, we know you're bad fast up at New Hampshire Center of Speed on Friday nights. You got the point lead there. You come down here, unload bad fast, and find yourself another piece of hardware for 2022.
Yeah, I mean, this is our first podium here in a street stock, so it feels good. Chris is really fast here. The car was really coming alive during the feature, and I knew we had a piece. I was hoping for a caution. We got one. I got a little tight on that restart, but good job to Chris and his team. I just got to thank the Renfrews, R&R Public Wholesalers, Original Wheelman, Catco, all he does for me, and R&R Race Parts NH.
There he is, your runner-up, Milton Duran in car number 8. And back in victory lane again, the captain, Chris Schroeder, your feature winner in car number 66K. Well, Chris, there was no denying you here tonight, man. You made your way to the front of the field and never looked back. Got another feature win under your belt.
That's 51. I came here to prove a point tonight, and you know, we wrenched this car all week to make it perfect, and if they want to find something else to tear apart, they can, but this car's the best it's been, and I'm going to keep coming back if they keep making me madder, and I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. So I can't thank Brian House and my old man enough, and my cousin, you know, the amount that they do for me this year, and, you know, we're on a good note so far. We are struggling, but I'm not done yet.
There he is, feature winner once again, the captain, Chris Schroeder in car number 66K.
would run a Bandoleros. What's there?
Nelcar Bandoleros going to be the next feature event of the night. I got myself a sweet Inside NHSTRE podcast sticker to the first person that makes their way to the announcer's booth wearing an original Wheelman shirt. If you're wearing an original Wheelman shirt in the house tonight, come up to the announcer's booth, knock on the door, I got something for you. Nelcar Bandoleros on the Speedway now. On the pole, gonna be car number 17, Ben Morabito, gonna start him from the pin. Brad Strickland in car number 84 will start outside of him. Row number 2 on the inside, car number 16 is Sam Bacino. Mikey Leffert III will start outside of him in car number 19. The 117 of Chase Sylvia will start inside of row number 3, sharing it with the 0 of Joey LeMay. Ryan Vanass in car number 11 will start inside of Adam Hollywood Harrison in car number 47. The 04 machine, Brody Wakefield, will share the row with TJ Moon in car number 9. The number 25 machine will be Isaiah Anderson. Grayson Day in the 19 and the 33 machine of Joe Smith. Got one more car here trying to get started up. That is the 17A machine of Ali Alexander. 9-year-old out of Newburgh, Maine, the Max Paint and Auto Body sponsored 17A. Go signal, this time by car number 17, Ben Morabito. We've already had a Morabito in victory lane. Nick Morabito, the Legends winner. Will we see a second? Bandos set to come to life this time. Cars this small on a track this big for them, you will actually start to see them use a draft once they get up to speed. As we get set to go. Off the corner. Green flag is out. Morabito's got the jump on the inside. He'll lead Brad Strickland down the back straightaway. The battle's on for third. Sam Macedo on the inside. They all struggle to get through turn 4, but they do. The 17 machine, a Morabito, driving that thing for all it's worth, squarely through every corner. Sam Macedo on the inside of Brad Strickland for the second spot. They ride side by side down the front straightaway. Strickland at the line, still with the second spot. Macedo sideways on the bottom side, will settle back in third. Chase Sylvia on the inside of Mikey Leffert the third. Joey LeMay right there in the mix in car number 0. He's got a Hudson feature win to his name. Chase Sylvia to the bottom side. Mikey Leffert upstairs. That's back for the number 4 spot. Sylvia not going down without a fight. He's going to muscle up the bottom side once again. Lab car dead ahead of the race leaders. Joe Smith in car number 33. Keep it high, wide, and handsome, giving plenty of racing room to the bottom side leaders. Here they come. Top 3 get by. 4th on back. Here comes a whole gaggle of bandos past the lap car. Everyone makes it through, heads up driving through the whole field as we're almost 3 wide down in turn 3. Adam Hollywood Harrison to the bottom. Harrison and car number 47 will muscle up the bottom side of Ryan Van Ass. Top 3 cars in a line. Morabito, Strickland, Macedo. Back through the top 5, it's Chase Sylvia and Mikey Leffert the third. Joey LeMay in car number 0 sitting just outside the top 5 as they come around the lap car of Allie Alexander, the 9-year-old out of Newburgh, Maine. Joe Smith in car number 33, gonna give plenty of room to the leaders once again. Morabito gets by, Strickland gets by. The best battle on the racing surface comes off a turn 4. Ryan Van Ass in car number 11, riding the bottom side of Adam Hollywood Harrison. They go toe-to-toe for the 7th spot. Both of them slideways off the corner. Oh, Van Ass, almost a slide job here on asphalt. Crossover move from Adam Harrison, and he'll duck down to the bottom side once again. Battle is on for 4th. Mikey Leffert, the third, and car number 19 makes his way to the bottom side of the 117 of Chase Sylvia. Lot of lap cars dead ahead of your race leader, car number 17, Ben Morabito. Three wide down the back straightaway. Here comes Strickland in the mix. Strickland right there through the lap cars. He'll lose a little bit of ground. Sam Masita trying to capitalize in car number 16. Joey LeMay, Mikey Levitt the third, Chase Sylvia. Look at Levitt the third with a nice run down the back stretch. Trying the double jeopardy move. A BOGO deal between LeMay and the number 47 machine of Adam Hollywood Harrison. Or no, that is the 117 at Chase Sylvia. Harrison still battling with the 11 machine of Ryan Van Ass. From the drop of the green flag, car number 17 has been the dominating force. Ben Morabito comes around to click in lap 17. Best racing on the Speedway, still for the number 7 spot. Van Ass in the 11. Harrison in the 47 as they come upon lap traffic. Finally get broken up. Look at them slicing and dicing the lap car. Van Ass got by with no problem. Adam Harrison not going down without a fight. 2 laps to go. Heavy lap traffic dead ahead of your race leader, Ben Morabito. He ducks to the outside of all of them. White flag is out. 2 turns left. Down the back straightaway for the final time. The Nell car, Bandoleros, going to come around to the checkered flag, and Ben Morabito leads them from green to checkered. Second will go to Brad Strickland in car number 84, and third to Sam Masita in car number 16. Fourth at the line of the 19 of Mikey Leverett the third, and rounding out the top 5, car number 117, and that is Chase Sylvia. Well, we're down here in Nell car, Bandoleros victory lane. We'll get them around to the front side of the car. How about a round of applause for Sam Masita, your third place finisher? Well, Sam, you and Brad were keeping right up with each other all the way through lap traffic. You guys put on a great show here tonight, and you come home with a piece of hardware.
It feels great to come with a third, but I feel like I could have got second if I had like a couple more laps.
Well, who do you got to thank for getting you down here?
My mom, Jim, Nick, TSM Motorsports, and HVAC Unlimited.
There you have it. Sam Masita, your third place finisher in car number 16. Rolling on up to second, Brad Strickland drives car number 84, your runner-up. Well, Brad, you and Sam back there were driving in and out through traffic, having a great time. I mean, nobody seemed to be able to catch that 17 machine tonight. That thing was on a mission.
I mean, yeah, he got a pretty good jump on the start, but, you know, me and Sam were able to link up a little bit, you know, side-by-side racing, and then there was a lot of lap traffic there, so it was a little bit hard, but, you know, I want to thank Rondo's Racing Engines, Motorsports Nation, Evans Carpentry, NL Go-Getters, Rondo Racing Engines, Hell Recycle Power Equipment, Evans Carpentry, and everyone else who came out here tonight.
There he is, Brad Strickland, your runner-up. And he's still unstrapping out of the car. He's still got the helmet on, but he can hear you. He's out of the car. Let him hear you. Ben Morabito gets it done in car number 17. Let him get a breath and get the helmet off. Ben, you were absolutely flying around this little racetrack, man. Nobody was catching you here tonight. You led them from green to checkered, an absolutely dominating force.
Yeah, there was a couple of the lap cars that got in the way, but there was one where I almost hit the 33. I lost the pedal there, and I didn't know where the pedal was, so I just decided to keep going and didn't know what was going to happen.
Well, it was an absolute great show put out of this 17 machine, and you, the driver, but who do you got to thank? The crew behind you.
I'd like to thank DDM, Devin DeShayes, Johnny DeShayes, and my dad, my mom, 860 Motorsports, and Big Rich.
Let him hear you one more time. Feature winner, car number 17, Ben Morabito gets it done. 50 long laps. The Northeast Auto Import Late Models. Race for the ring. Steve Kolowski Memorial is coming your way. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody that bought 50-50 tickets, start to pull them out. I do have the winning number up in the tower. We will be calling shortly. A full field of Northeast Auto Import Late Models. Gonna bring them to a stop on the front straightaway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first off, let's give all these drivers a big round of applause. That is your entire field for the starting 50 laps of our annual prestigious Steve Kolowski Memorial. Before we go on to that, before we go any further, I'm going to ask you all to please rise. Gentlemen, remove your racing caps and point your attention to turn number 1 as we honor the greatest country in the world with the playing of our Star-Spangled Banner. 50 laps the distance for the annual Steve Kolowski Memorial. Here is your starting lineup. On the pole in the HMS Larson's Trucking sponsored car number 3. Runner-up 1 year ago, it's Ryan Courier. Outside of him, car number 82, the His Garage sponsored ride. Number 2 points man here at the Hudson High Banks, Mark Hudson. Row number 2 on the inside, winner of the Steve Kolowski Memorial the first time out. Today, driving the R&R Public Wholesalers number 00, it's George Helliwell. Outside of him, third place finish 1 year ago, the RSB Chassis Works number 00X for Ben Poland. 00 on 00 crime for row number 2. Littlewood on Littlewood crime for the number 3 row on the bottom side. The Quality Auto Body 37 to Justin Littlewood. And on the outside of him, the number 1 points man here at the Hudson High Banks, the Beck's Automotive Lundgren Honda number 73 for the superstar Cole Littlewood. Next row on the bottom side, in the Blind Machine RSB Chassis, number 28 machine. Point leader at the Claremont Motorsports Park, welcome Radical Ricky Bly. Outside of him, car number 33, the Snow Bandit Tow Bandit sponsored entry is Jarrett Curtis. Kevin Vaudrien in car number 19 will start on the inside of car number 74, Matt Winter. Car number 10, Steve Bly, the Bly Machine sponsored entry will start alongside the 10X of Max Chaput. Final shed row on the bottom, Andrew Firecracker Gillis in car number 7. And outside of him, the 88 machine, the Snow Bandit Tow Bandit entry of Chase Curtis. Shotgun on the field, the 12 machine of Dan the Rocky Man Sweeney. He'll ride at the back. Right now at the front, we're set to let the Steve Kolowski Memorial Green down to the stripe. We're underway. The Northeast Auto Import late models head down the back. Ryan Courier in car number 3 gonna show him around the lap 1. George Helliwell rides the bottom side for second, and he'll have it in a hurry. Hudson back to 4th. Justin Littlewood gonna prevail up to 4th. Ricky Bly, Ben Poland side by side for the number 5 position. Hudson up the hill, opens up the door, and here comes Justin Littlewood to the bottom. Gallagher Lacar's behind him. Ricky Bly. Car number 28 gonna ride himself up into the top 5 as sparks fly down in turns 1 and 2. Hudson and Littlewood go toe-to-toe, and Littlewood will prevail. He knows it's time to go with the Blind Machine number 28 knocking on the back deck lid. Cole Littlewood, the point leader in car number 73, gonna ride to the outside of the Lovey's Auto 33 and Jarrett Curtis now. Hudson gonna fall back to the number 5 spot. Littlewood gets by. Here comes Cole Littlewood in the 73. Jarrett Curtis up into the driver's side door of Cole Littlewood. Ryan Courier showing the way. Looking healthy at the top side of the field. Car number 3, the HMS Larson's Auto and Trucking sponsored entry. The cream has risen to the top. Second right now, the R&R Public Wholesalers number 00 of George Helliwell. Third is Radical Ricky Bly. Bly coming through in a hurry, trying to climb his way up the ladder and pick himself up a Steve Kolowski Memorial win. Ben Poland on the move now. Ducking to the bottom side of the Lovey's 33 machine of Jared Curtis, and they go toe-to-toe down the front straightaway. Pulling up the hill into the 33, and he'll have the spot down the back. The 360 race cars, 00X. Top three cars starting to close in on each other. Ricky Bly showing some serious speed now in car number 28. Battle is on between the top 2 point men here at Hudson for the 5th spot. Mark Hudson in the 82. Cole Littlewood in the 73 to the bottom. Littlewood will ride to the driver's side of car number 82. He'll have the spot coming down to the stripe. Bump up the 73 machine of Cole Littlewood to the leaderboards now. Around the lap car, the 10X machine. Max Chaput giving plenty of racing room to the top side of the racetrack as top 3 cars are now in a line. Courier, Helliwell, Bly. Ryan Courier has led 17 laps now. I think George Helliwell wants to lead the group. Knocking on the back door now is George Helliwell in car number 00. Bly's right there trying to capitalize as 3 cars freight train down the front straightaway. Courier holding his own in the HMS number 3. His first appearance here in 2022. George Helliwell, a normal weekly driver in our NHS Jerry Modifieds, as well as the point leader in the New England Dwarf Car Series, knocking on the back door through 1 and 2, and now gonna snake his way to the bottom side. Toe-to-toe for the number 1 spot with Ricky Bly right there. Bly on the move in car number 28. Lap cars, dead ahead, it's Steve Bly in car number 10 in the hot seat. Dan the Rocky Man Sweeney and Matt Winter. Reggie shows him the point, letting him know that lead cars are coming through. Who's gonna go high? Who's gonna go low? Steve Bly dead set in the middle. Lap cars coming through. Bly to the bottom side of Ryan Courier and move the radical one. Ricky Bly to second. The 00 machine. Former Steve Kolowski Memorial Champion, former Hudson Speedway Late Model Sportsman Division Champion, George Helliwell, leading on lap 25 of 50 as the halfway mark gonna come about this time. Cross flags in the air and lap number 25 has been complete and put in the books for the 00 machine. The Curtis boys going toe-to-toe down the front straightaway now. Chase Curtis to the bottom side of Jared Curtis. Oh, 1 around. Matt Winter, the 74W. Graduate of the Young Guns class from the Monadnock Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, 50-50 tickets. Pull them out. I got the winning 50-50 number. Also, kids' bike tickets. Pull the kids' bike tickets out. I'm the man with all the goods right now. All right, 50-50 winning ticket number. If you have the winning number, head to the front ticket gate, number 910674. 910674. Head on over to the front ticket booth. And winner of the kids' bike ticket stub number 14461. 14461. That is the winner of the kids' bike ticket. Head on over to the front ticket booth. And once again, the 50-50 ticket number 910674. Thanks for playing. If you won, congratulations. If you didn't, see you next time. At the front side of the field, George Helliwell, the driver out of Pelham, New Hampshire, finds himself atop the class. One tough customer on the outside. Radical Ricky Bly in car number 28. Ricky Bly pulls ahead of the field, and he's off on his own. He's got the right rear crumpled in. And Ricky Bly is headed pit side. Tough break there for the point leader at the Claremont Motorsports Park. An absolute dominating factor on Friday nights. Radical Ricky Bly takes the 28 machine pit side. The Littlewood brothers sitting up in the top 5 positions. 3rd and 4th on the racetrack right now. Justin Littlewood, the quality auto body number 37, and his brother Cole, the point leader here at Hudson, car number 73. The Lundgren Honda. Beck's Automotive sponsored entry. Gonna sit right there in the 4th spot with the 82 machine of Mark Hudson, rounding out the top 5. Ben Poland, Chase Curtis, Jarrett Curtis, Kevin Vodry, and the 10 machine of Steve Bly round out the top 10. Word from the pit area is the 28 machine of Radical Ricky Bly will return. Courier gonna find himself on top of row number 1. Leader of the first 17 laps. Only to be taken away from him by the guy on the inside. On the pin for the restart, George Helliwell. It's a Littlewood brothers, row number 2. Mark Hudson, Ben Poland, the Curtis brothers. Andrew Firecracker Gillis is in the 9th spot and rounding out the top 10 now on the Speedway is car number 28. After having a head of the pits and bang out the fender, Radical Ricky Bly gonna have 9 cars to pass if he wants to bring home the big trophy here tonight. Take your picks now. Come into the rumble box. Helliwell pulls the trigger. Shot off like a cannon. Oh, the superstar! Cole Littlewood's around. An absolute upset for the number 1 points man here so far in 2022. Cole Littlewood goes for the spin cycle and turns 1 and 2. So Cole Littlewood went into turn number one, just got a little bit squirrely. Watching the replay up here, we are live with the NHSTRA. Head on over to New Hampshire Short Track Racing Association and check them out on Facebook and YouTube. See how many people we got watching here right now live. 122 people. For the people watching at home, send it in the comments of where you're watching at tonight as we are getting ready to send the late models back green to the stripe. We're underway. Halliwell drops the hammer. He'll take the number one spot with him off of turn two. Rocket ships to the number one spot. Keep an eye on Bly and Cole Littlewood. They're going to have to muscle their way through the field. Now into the last stage of this race. Past the halfway mark, we have yellow as Steve Bly's around. Six laps in now for the Northeast Auto Import late models. Northeast Auto Imports, neighbors to another big time sponsor here, the Dairy Queen in Hudson. Jeff White watching from Claremont, New Hampshire. Coming off a great showing there on Friday night, a sister track to us here at Hudson International in the NHSTRA umbrella. Northeast Auto Imports. If you are a Japanese car lover, you gotta go check them out on all forms of social media, on their webpage. Head on down to the shop and say hello right across from the Dairy Queen Chill and Grill, another supporter of Hudson International Speedway. About 10 minutes down the road, bring the kid for a blizzard after the track here tonight and tell them Hudson Speedway sent you. Dairy Queen Grill and Chill of Hudson, New Hampshire. Right across from Northeast Auto Imports, who brings you this division set to come to life. The late models come across the stripe underway. George Halliwell out front again. Battle is back on for second. Here comes Justin Littlewood on the bottom side of the HMS, number 3 of Ryan Courier. Courier still noses out the second spot, but he's riding high, wide, and handsome of Justin Littlewood. Ben Poland in car number 00X right there up in the top 5. He's got Jared Curtis and Chase Curtis there behind him. Side by side for the second spot. Courier hanging it all out on the outside. Littlewood on the bottom in car number 37. At the stripe, it's still Ryan Courier. George Halliwell with a healthy lead in car number 00. Elbows up for the second spot again at the stripe. That time it was Justin Littlewood in the quality auto body number 37. Ryan Courier battling up top. Ben Poland rolling in the mix now in the 00X. Mark Hudson, the number 2 point man, having a good showing here up in the top 5. Ryan Courier sneaks back to the third spot now, battling on the bad door again for the 37 machine of Justin Littlewood. Steve Bly gonna, so we might have a yellow. No, Steve Bly gonna actually pull the 10 machine in, came to a stop in pit entry. So we stay green with 17 laps to go out of 50, 33 complete. Renfrew at the line. Oh no, Renfrew on the windshield. It's Helliwell in the Renfrew prepared ride. Jimmy Renfrew, the defending Kolowski Memorial champion. Helliwell, the inaugural champion, the first year we ever had it. So we got a little bit of a mix. The first-time champion driving the defending champion's car and leading it to lap 36. Ben Poland in car number 00X up there in the top 5. He rides 4th. 5th right now, Mark Hudson, the 82. 88 is Chase Curtis, and here comes Radical Ricky Bly. The 33 machine of Jared Curtis comes to a stop. Laps remain in the 2022 Race for the Ring Steve Kolowski Memorial Race. The 00 machine of George Helliwell took the lead on lap 18 and hasn't looked back since. We got people watching tonight's race from all over the country. Big shout out to Mike Gallagher from Pompton Lakes, New Jersey, tuning in to tonight's action. We have drivers in the pit area from Miami, Florida, from New York, from Rhode Island. You guys think American runs on Duncan? No, American runs on Hudson International Speedway. George Helliwell, Justin Littlewood, Ryan Courier, your top 3. The 00X of Ben Poland and the 82 of Mark Hudson. Sacramento, California people in the house watching tonight's racing action. Once again, check out New Hampshire Short Track Racing on all forms of social media and on YouTube. As we get set to go for the final 11 laps of the Steve Kolowski Memorial. Coming to the rumble box, we fire. Green flag is out. Helliwell's got the jump out of the number 2 corner. Justin Littlewood doesn't look like he's gonna go down without a fight. 10 to go, double high fives in the air. Mark Hudson wants the inside for the number 4 spot. He's squirrely on the inside of Ben Poland in car number 00X. George Helliwell out of Pelham shows him the lap 41. Oh, big time smoke. Andrew Firecracker Gill is down through the dirt. Debris up in turn 1 off the racing surface. We should be good to go. Pretty well spread out. 44 laps clicked in that time. George Halliwell leads Justin Littlewood, Ryan Courier, Ben Poland, and Mark Hudson through the top 5. Ricky Bly and Cole Littlewood right outside the top 5. 2 front runners earlier on. 5 laps to go. Popsicle stick's gonna fly this time. 2 to go for George Halliwell in car number 00. Justin Littlewood right there in case anything happens. Riding spot number 2 and Ryan Courier. And car number 3 rounds out the top 3 coming to the white. For the final time in the Steve Kolowski Memorial underneath the NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Series checkered flag, George Halliwell nails it down. Second will go to Justin Littlewood. Third to the number 3 machine, the Larson's entry of Ryan Courier. Fourth to the 00 of Ben Poland. And rounding out the top 5 car, number 82, Mark Hudson. But the top dog, once again, is George Halliwell in car number 00. We're going to head trackside. Final calls, ladies and gentlemen, for spectator one-on-one drag action. Any takers, head down to the pits. What a wild one. Down here in Northeast Auto Import Late Model, Steve Kolowski Memorial Victory Lane. How about a round of applause for the 3rd place finisher, Ryan Courier in car number 3. All right, car was real strong that first half of the race, man. You were leading a whole bunch of laps. George got underneath you. You lose a couple spots, but your car was showing strong. You come out here with another piece of hardware, 2nd year in a row here.
Yeah, we struggled with the car all day. It was super tight, but I think some of it was to do with the sun. It likes it in the darker times, I guess. We swung everything at this car today, and it paid off. I just got to thank my crew for coming out on a Sunday. We all got to work in the morning, and we're 2 hours from home. So I got to thank my sponsors and my crew. Blair Auto, Jewel Excavation, 603 Seal Coating, Jim Launder Building, Larson's Property Service, Lynn Etna Farm, Allard's Portable Toilets. What else do we got here? HMS Electric, Jewel Excavation, everybody.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd place finisher, Ryan Courier. Rolling on up to your runner-up, Justin Littlewood drives car number 37 a second. Well, Justin, you were sitting right there with Coleman. You guys were driving through the field. He wipes out in turn 1. You drive straight through there, up in the top 3, and put on a show. You sit here in the second spot. It must feel nice.
Yeah, it feels great. I can't even believe we're in the top 3 now. They had really a lot of stout cars here today, and we unloaded fast. We were top 5 fast all day long. I'd like to thank my crew chief, George Brooks. He does everything on the car, and it's amazing. George Brooks Performance. I'd like to thank Beck's Auto, Shoefly Graphics, Dugas Music Service, Quality Auto Body, my whole family, my girlfriend Kylie, she's amazing. She puts up with all this stuff. And yeah, I'd like to thank Hudson Speedway. Ben does a really good job with this place, and just thanks for putting on a great event. And congrats to George, and congrats to Ryan Currier. That was a good race between me and him too, so thank you.
There he is, your runner-up, Justin Littlewood, in car number 37. And he's back in victory lane here for the Steve Kolowski Memorial. Your 2022 champ, George Helliwell, in car number 00. Well, George, you came right out of the box fast, man. The last time you were out, we showed some serious speed and knew you were going to be a contender, and you're back here in victory lane for the Steve Kolowski Memorial race.
Yeah, that is awesome. This is my 3rd one in 4 years, and this car has got this race 4 times in a row. So, I mean, I was so dead set on winning this race. I mean, I was a little frustrated earlier in the day, but you know, my team, Jimmy, gave me everything I needed and then some, and here we are in victory lane. I can't thank Jimmy Renfrew enough, everybody at R&R Wholesale, R&R, NH, Race Parts, NH, everybody that helps out, the Kolowski family. This is awesome. I was just telling the folks over here, I was watching some old late model videos. I'm so used to running the late model, the modified. Late models is a little out of my league now. I was watching videos from 1988, and Steve Kolowski was running a white Camaro, and my father walked in at the same time, and I said, you know what, that's exactly why we're racing. Steve was one of those hard-nosed racers. Didn't matter what it was, he was racing, and he was racing for a win. And that's, I mean, my family, the Renfrew family, that's what we do. We're a family of racers, and I'm really honored to be able to take this down for the 4th time.
Ladies and gentlemen, let them hear you one more time. The Steve Kolowski Memorial Champion, George Helliwell. Spectator one-on-one drags. Gonna be on the Speedway next, and a 10-lap spectator race will end out tonight's festivities. Final calls, you still got a couple seconds to make your way down to the pit area.
Want to go ahead and thank our sponsors for bringing this broadcast to you tonight. The original wheelman, win the show or be the show. Victory Lane Apparel since 2021. Coldfire Industries LLC, custom fabrication and powder coating, Brentwood, New Hampshire, 603-703-1568. Go ahead and give Poggy a call and tell him you heard about him on Inside NHSTRA. That's going to wrap it up for us here with the live broadcast. Want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys.